Currently driving a LEXUS ES300, 1996. Runs pretty well. The sunroof still works. It's in tilt mode right now. Radio still works, nice and loud. The thing I like about this car is I purchased this car with 150,000 miles. The car is 24 years old currently, so it kind of gives you an idea. It's not as new as a lot of the other cars on the road. The thing I like about this car is this car has required almost no maintenance whatsoever. I've driven it 18,000 miles since I got it. I've changed the oil 3 times. Drives pretty maintenance free. Has a check engine light right there, as you can see, but doesn't really affect the drivability of the vehicle very much. There's a hole in the flex pipe which causes it to throw an O2 sensor code, but other than this, I've had no problems with the vehicle. Can definitely drive long distances. I usually reset my trip meter. Not on this tank, but on the last 2 tanks. This tank, which I just filled in the last tank, got about 350 miles. Gone about 59 so far on this tank. Still pretty full. The AC still works in the car. It's got kind of a wonky system to get the hang of because there's a lot of auto settings. But the auto setting actually takes your outside temperature and does a small comparison of this and uses that to calculate what temperature it's going to be inside. So basically, it's a very good vehicle. Drives well, drives straight, everything still functions, and it has 168,000 miles. Going on a long distance kind of drive around right now out here in the middle of nowhere. The performance on the vehicle is pretty good. It doesn't leak coolant. The only repairs I've done is I replaced the radiator, which was $330, and I've done the brakes, which I did myself. So after parts, that was probably about $180 to $200 all the way around, rotors and heads. Calipers are still good, they still hold. They clamp down when they're supposed to. So overall, pretty good vehicle. Sunroof functioning. Looks like it's gonna rain. I should probably shut the tilt roof. But yeah, as you can see, the window is pretty clear, pretty clean for its age. It was garage kept. Only a couple of scratches and dings, which were acquired post me acquiring the vehicle. You can see it's not the special edition with the padded leather, but it will do. Back seat looks pretty new still. As you can see, the leather is fairly new still. It's got nice cup holders, good cup holder section. If you're a smoker, it has an ashtray, which is nice. It's also got the phone charger hookup, which still works, which I have a FM transmitter plugged into, which seems to work pretty well. Cassette player does not work. The car does have a CD changer, which is accessible through the trunk. The due date for the next service.